Hi there YouTube fans, I'm Fujimoto Miharu, or Pokemon Fuji for short. But anyways, I speak Pokemon business, big Pokemon business, especially with the arrival of X and Y coming out soon, October 12th. It is gonna be beautiful. But one thing that isn't beautiful, ugly Pokemon. Like, duh, right? But there are so many ugly ones out there, and it was so hard to slim it down to only 10 of the ugliest Pokemon that you've ever seen, or that I've ever seen. And this is my opinion, of course, and if you don't like my opinion, you can leave one in the comment or do one yourself in a video response to this video. I want to hear what you have to say. But anyways, let's get to this list of ugly Pokemon. Top 10, here we go.
Now, before I go off on this list, I don't want you guys to think that I'm just randomly ragging on these Pokemon without naming at least some decent or extraordinary factors about them. So, that being said, I'd like to name my honorable mention. That would be Quillfish, Hypno, Amoonguss, and Woobat. Still, I just can't get over Hypno's nose. Now let's get into the real list.
Number 10.
For number 10, I picked Phoebus. Now, I picked him for a couple of reasons. For one, he is undoubtedly ugly. But I think the designers intended for him to be ugly, so I'm not gonna go on too much about that. But he is undoubtedly ugly. And I gave him a freebie because, well, if anybody made an ugly Pokemon list, Phoebus would definitely be on it. So, on to the next one, knowing that much.
Number 9.
As my number 9 choice, I picked Slacking. Dear God, who hit him in the face with the brick. No, but really, oh my goodness, did you really think you'd just get away with that face? I mean, come on now. But it's not all black and white. You see what I did there? Regardless, it is not. There's a little bit of a gray area here. In contrast to his looks, he has definitely got a great attack stat, and I will not doubt that for a minute. But his ability Truant almost makes him useless. Well, to me that is. That's why I don't use him in any teams, but definitely has great attack stat. Keep up the good work.
Number 8.
For the number 8 spot, I chose Sea King. Sea King of the uglies, that is. You should have stayed in the water where you belong and not in trainers' pockets. Basically useless to me. I don't understand why anybody used this thing in the first place. But I'm not gonna be so harsh on it right there. It does have a lot of cool moves that it can learn. Of course, by HM, that's the way I used it. I put every water HM move to it, and it was pretty successful. But if you were thinking about looks and appearance, you should have stayed a Goldeen.
Number 7.
For number 7, I picked Probopass. And I know what you're thinking. Nosepass is ugly too. Well, take the ugliness of Nosepass and multiply it by itself. You have Probopass. And what's up with that mustache? I don't see any other Pokemon with a mustache. My producer said there might be some more Pokemon with a mustache, but if there is, I haven't noticed them, or they just didn't look bad. But this one is bleh. And Probopass, oh man, Probopass, that big, huge nose of yours, and that shape and form, you're just odd in every single way. But I'd like to sing a song honoring the pros of you. Oh Probopass, your defense is out of this world.
Number 6.
The spot I have for number 6, my producer said couldn't make it because at last second, we decided that Pokemon was cute. So let's move that out of the way and bring back one of our honorable mentions, and that would be Hypno. Now, being number 6, Hypno does not make you uglier than the rest of them, but you are ugly. So let's talk. That nose. I have a problem with that nose so badly. It's not that it's big, it's oddly shaped. very oddly shaped. For your form and stature too, oh hypno. You just look like a Simpsons character that got rejected. Just bad. And then, the Pokedex entry that it has. Think something about stealing children or something like that? Oh man, are you serious? That is just vile. I have no pros for you.
Number 5.
Number 5, I chose Piloswine, or as I like to call, Pilo Poop. Dude, ew, like, what is this? What is this that just came to my front door? I would have never expected it to be ground in ice when I first seen it, but ew. And then the hair covering his eyes, it looked like a giant inflated dog or something. Not that I have anything against dogs, I freaking love dogs. Huskies all day, but still. Anyways, let me state some positive factors about this Pokemon in particular. The ability to evolve into a badass Mamoswine after learning ancient power and leveling up with it is an ace in my book. Plus, Mamoswine's design looked way better in the first place. Freaking awesome, dude. Game Freak, keep up the good work.
Number 4.
Now, Game Freak, just one question. Were you serious when making Relicanth? That is my number 4 entry, Relicanth. I mean, it looks like your common tuna and a rock just breeded and had a baby. That is the, ooh, like, I would not want to catch that on the bottom of the ocean floor. Put that in my Filet-O-Fish. I am not eating that. There are probably rocks and pebbles and stones in it. Enough with food though. Relicanth is ugly. Like, that is no doubt about that. Relicanth is definitely ugly. And I can see if it was a different color, but brown. Brown always seems to get me for some reason. And it's very ancient looking. I don't think it ever opens its eyes. I'm not sure which part is the eyes though. That part or that part. Regardless, Relicanth is still one ugly bug. But let me state some positives about that. It is water and rock, which is a pretty badass combination to begin with. Then, if you use it in Emerald, along with Wailord, you can get the Reggies. You know, the Reggie trio, the badass trio that's like the best thing to find in the game, but too tricky, so people never really able to get it unless you look up the codes or some stuff like that. But regardless, Relicanth, you can come in handy sometimes. Thank you for being you. Just an ugly bug. Number 3.
Number 3.
For the number 3 spot on this list, I picked Gyarados. Holy mother, isn't that face atrocious? I mean, that is, oh man, he just looks angry all the time. I couldn't have him in my team. I don't think he'd ever smile at me, which would make me feel downgraded, unappreciated, you know? It's just ew, just that face is just, ugh. And he looks more like a dragon than anything. And I was pretty surprised to find out that he wasn't a dragon. But let me name some positives. His attack stat is grade A. Kudos to you. He is water and flying, which makes him 4 times weak to electric. But he can learn Earthquake, which can easily just shatter the opponent's dreams any day. Gyarados, you are a monster. Physical and appearance. On to the next one.
Number 2.
Number 2, I picked Huntail. Huntail, you are very, very ugly to evolve from something as beautiful as a clown. And you see the other side, the deep sea scale one. That one is so pretty, you cannot mistake its prettiness. With this one, you can definitely tell it's ugly. Oh my god, just close your mouth and it'll be a little bit better on the rest of us. You just hit, you know? You really hit. To see that in the ocean, I bet you get no prey. You can't even sneak up on them. They're like Oh my god, look, that Huntail is coming. The ugly one? Aren't all of them? Ha 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 ha. But still, in reality, this thing is very ugly. In contrast, I heard it has a great attack stat, and I'm not hating on that at all, but there's a lot of waters out there, and this one was one that I think could just pass, or at least evolve into some monstrous beastly thing, not this ugly little shroom.
Number 1.
My number 1 spot on this ugly list, you might have guessed it, Stunfisk. Oh, Stunfisk, why hath thou be so ugly? No, I don't even know Shakespearean. But still, I don't know anyone who uses this Pokemon for any recreational, competitive use at all. Just, this thing is very disgusting. In addition, I thought this would have been a water too. And there's a lot of ugly waters on this list, I realized that. But no, it is a ground and electric type. That's a pretty badass type, don't you agree? But you can't use it really. It's not fast at all. Its defense is great, you know. I mean, but that's pretty much it. Just defense and no speed, and like, what are you gonna use him for? That's not really a good way to go out, you know. There's way better electric types to use to go out with a bang with, you know. You know, you could use things like Jolteon, Magneton, Magnezone, Electivire, you know, anything better. But Stunfisk, I think this was just a type experiment that just went way too far. You look like a pancake with a face and fins. You know, I think that's pretty much the end of it. That is the end of it. Hope I didn't end this career of Stunfisk, and anybody who uses it, I'm sorry, but it had to take the number 1. It's ugly.
So, thank you, YouTuber, for staying tuned in to my channel while I discuss the top 10 ugly Pokemon that I think. So, this is my opinion, and I would like to hear more from you. Is there any Pokemon I left out? Any ones that shouldn't have been in there? Tell me right now in like in the comment section. So, I want you to leave a like and subscribe, maybe. My Twitter, my Facebook. Actually, my Facebook is acting retarded right now, so I won't go into that, but yeah. So, tell me what you think. I want to hear what you have to say. And, thanks for watching this video. There will be another one up very soon. I'm gonna try to do every video at least once or twice a week, if that's cool with you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Fujimoto Miharu, and I am out. Whoa.